Even setting aside Remiel and her Hollow Hunter banner, Verina's pull value right now is straight up must pull tier, every bit as valuable as Liuyin in direct damage teams. You've all probably heard the leak 3.1's pink-haired Hollow Hunter Remiel is a special ether anomaly character. So a lot of people just assume Verina is her built-in teammate. If that intel is real, Verina is 100 her partner. I'll explain why later. But until 3.1 actually drops, none of this is confirmed. You're probably wondering, last video I said Verina was just considered pulling. Why am I suddenly calling her must pull? It's because Verina now has buffed wind field break multipliers and boosted big wind field break efficiency. This turns what used to be 2 days windows for Deadly Assault run into 3. Just getting that 1 extra days pushes the team's damage ceiling up by at least 20. At this point Verina basically counts as half a stun unit. Now some of you are gonna say, Pulcra Verina Yuzuha against the new boss only scores 55,000. How can you call her strong with that score? Honestly, that score is exactly what proves how strong Verina really is. Because Pulcra and Verina don't actually synergize. A lot of people don't get why. Let me break it down. Pulcra is an outburst support. Verina isn't an outburst trigger. Her small wind field is 160 multiplier, big wind field is 280. Verina lands maybe 11 to 12 wind fields for Deadly Assault run. Even if all 12 are big wind, that's only 3,360 total multiplier. Meanwhile a fully built Vivian, 1 ice outburst at 370, 1 ether outburst at 270, fires off 15 to 18 outbursts per minute. Even at 16 per minute 8 ether, 8 ice, that's over 5,000 multiplier. One adds 3360, the other adds 5100. So tell me, who would Pulcra rather buff as an outburst support? Lost too many ranked matches and stress eating? You need to hit Xianyu Market and grab a brand name summer blanket to soothe those raging nerves. 30 to 40 off retail. The supply channels on Xianyu are insane, distributor diversions, employee internal sales, official store proxies. Display models, retired whales clearing out before you order anywhere, check Xianyu first. Xianyu Market is just cheaper, period. Anyway, back to the point, even though Pulcra and Verina don't synergize, they still pull 50k. And the videos you can see right now. The third days wasn't even fully utilized. I went and pushed it myself, hit all 3 days, easily scored 57,000. Back in V1, I never even broke 50k with this team. Now after one update I'm hitting 57k instantly. If I really grind for hours, I'm confident I can hit 60k. Verina's only real change this patch was break efficiency. Everything else is basically untouched. But just because of that break efficiency boost. 1 extra days and her numbers shoot up this much. Now imagine an actual perfectly fitted DPS for Verina. You can already guess how broken that would be. It's like comparing Miyabi Vivian Yuzuha to Miyabi Nangon Yuzuha, easily a 10k score gap. Not surprising at all. But the bottom line is, no anomaly DPS that perfectly fits Verina exists right now. Jane's disorder being able to crit was a bug, and it's been patched. Yanagi's positioning fits, but Yanagi is a disorder unit, she conflicts with the wind field mechanic and you lose value. Bernice and Vivian aren't on field DPS. Pair them with Verina and nobody's holding the field. And a lot of folks bring up Alice teams. But honestly that's basically the same as Pulcra. It works, but it's not a real fit. So Verina's true power level, we just can't see it yet. We'll only see it once a fitting partner shows up. And that fitting partner is most likely the recently leaked special ether anomaly, Remiel. The leaker who broke this news has never been wrong before. At this point a lot of you will probably have 2 questions. 2 questions, basically. First, what if Remiel's actual partner isn't Verina, but Nangon Yu or Pulcra? Look, if Remiel really is a special ether anomaly, there's no way her output relies on outbursts. She might be able to trigger outbursts, but she absolutely won't be an outburst DPS. Because the 2 existing ether anomaly characters Vivian and Eri are both outburst DPS. Making a 3rd ether anomaly that's also outburst based is just lazy design. The devs aren't gonna milk one mechanic forever. It'd kill any differentiation. Deadly Assault buffs would just become ether build-up boost outburst damage amp, and Eri and Vivian would coast on the leftovers. That defeats the whole point of distinguishing Hollow Hunters from older characters. Second, starting from 2.0, aside from Alice, Eri, and Pulcra, every anomaly DPS released has been suited to flying solo. They're clearly distinct from disorder team characters like Yanagi, Vivian, etc. Now in 3.0 with Verina, they're swinging back to dual DPS anomaly comps. Verina is a sub-DPS with stun capability, lowers enemy anomaly build-up resistance, has tank mechanics, and is currently missing a fitting partner. So if Remiel really is an ether anomaly, who should she fit with? Verina, who has no partner. Or Nangon Yu and Pulcra, who already have endgame teams. Logically, she slots with Verina. Second question, what if Remiel is actually a direct damage DPS, not an anomaly character? Then why is Verina still must pull? Honestly, the fact that they designed an entire wind erosion mechanic just for wind, and even retrofitted old enemies with wind weakness, already tells you how important wind anomaly characters are. If they just wanted to add a new element, they could have just made a basic wind anomaly. And rolled it into disorder like every other element. Why bother designing a dedicated wind erosion mechanic? The whole point is differentiation from existing disorder teams. And if you want differentiation through the wind erosion mechanic, first you need to actually trigger wind erosion. You can't expect enemies to just apply wind erosion to themselves, right? So by that logic, Velina as a wind anomaly, isn't she the key character? And the path Velina is taking, she lowers main DPS anomaly build-up resistance, has solid break efficiency, gives the team 1 extra days window. Mind State 1 as Red Shred, Mind State 2 helps the main DPS build anomaly. The perfect anomaly sub DPS. Aside from not buffing ATK or damage amp, she's missing nothing. Velina Yuzuha already set the stage for you. From here on, any anomaly character that fits a dual DPS comp with decent on-field presence is going to take off instantly. Some of you will say I'm mortgaging my pulls. Mortgaging means betting that a fitting partner releases later. And what Velina needs, a dual DPS style. Anomaly character with decent on-field ability, that's 100 releasing. This isn't a gamble on whether it happens. It's guaranteed. Zero risk. And Hoyo isn't gonna design half a system and abandon it. They'll flesh it out completely. Longtime viewers know I don't throw must-pull around lightly. Useful, strong, high-value, easy-to-play characters, I've recommended plenty of those. But characters I'd actually call must-pull? Right now there are only 4, 1.4 Caesar, 2.1 Yuzuha, 2.4 Liuyin, and now 3.0 Velina. If Velina were only a Hollow Hunter team partner with zero use elsewhere, I would not call her must-pull. During must-pull from me, a character has to be a system core with maxed out compatibility, pulling them instantly upgrades your whole roster, your meta adaptability shoots up, your gameplay experience clearly improves. And they have to be strong even setting Hollow Hunter aside. Only then do I call them must-pull. Of course I'm not telling everyone to pull. I'm telling people who plan to play anomaly comps, people willing to keep building out their anomaly roster, to pull. Once you pull Velina, you're committed to pulling future anomaly characters too. Otherwise just having Velina alone is useless. If you're not planning to pull future anomaly characters, then yeah, no need to pull Velina. But if 3.1's Remeal really is a special ether anomaly, then Velina is genuinely a true must-pull.